Hey, welcome to Bikes, Boats, and Bivouacs. We're hitched up and ready to go to Elk Neck State Park. Phoebe, are you ready for Elk Neck State Park? You think so? Are you ready? Sit. Give me a high five. All right, let's hit the road. Well, good morning. We have made it to the Northeast Loop Campground in Elk Neck State Park. This is my favorite place, my favorite campground. This time we are in Site 5. In the past 2 times we were here, we were in Site 3. We have Site 5. The back in sight. Of course, you have the flag out here, and you can see there's plenty of room. I have the camper. I could even put the camper back further if I wanted to. I got plenty of space up front. Then you have this nice side yard over here, trees behind you, and you got a nice area to set up. And I'll point this out. Perfectly level side to side. So that makes it convenient. Got the mat down because there's like a gravel spot. Fire pit with the capability to grill. I did put the awning out because we're supposed to get a little bit of rain. And I have some chairs out. We got in late, so we were setting up in the evening. Have the picnic table cover on, but we didn't put the bench covers on because these are pretty nice benches. Got the double chair out for the pup, and then here's the back of the site. You can see I could probably come back another 4 feet or so, 4 to 6 feet. So this is a site that really would work well for larger rigs. I mean, ours is 27 feet. And then as we pan around, you can see there's no one really behind us. So just a really nice site. So the fun side is pretty much set up. Let's check out the work side. You can see we have full hookups. We have water, sewer, and electric. To the electric and water I hooked up last night, and then sewer I hooked up today. Now our bathroom is in the back of the camper, so I pulled out all 3 hoses so I didn't have to really stretch it. The hose support system, really worth the money. That helps a nice elevation, so your pipe drains the way it's supposed to. But you can see I have all 3 of mine on there, and they have 2 different spots where you can go into the sewer for the water. See, I put my Y splitter on here. Then put my outside hose on. There is my pressure regulator onto the hose. And then for electric, they have 50, 30, and 20. Of course, I'm on the 30. So this is a really nice site. It is right across from the bathhouse. We'll take a quick look at that. Now, in some of the other loops, the bathrooms are currently under renovation. This one is not. This was a functioning bathroom, and you can see it's kept really clean. The camp hosts, one of their responsibilities is cleaning the bathrooms. There's a couple showers in here, a couple urinals, and some stalls, and the bathroom is clean and accessible. You can see the Hoffmans are over here. The Hams are down here, and there's another couple with us in that pop-up down there. Tim's brother Phil is in Site 27, which is over on the other side. I'll show you that. This is Tim's brother Phil's site. He has a rather large Murata, so he needs to pick one of the bigger sites, and you can see he uses almost that entire site to get his rig in there. Here's Phoebe guarding the campsite. What do you think, Phoebe? You doing a good job?
You doing a good job? Good girl. I'd like to give you some thoughts on Elk Neck State Park. First of all, it is my favorite campground, so I try to get there every single year. And you know, we were in the Northeast Loop. That's one of my favorite loops. If you want videos of the other loops, leave a comment below, and I'll start doing some videos so you can see all the sites at Elk Neck State Park, not just the Northeast Loop. On this trip we did walk to the beach, but it was blowing 15 to 25, so we didn't go near the water. And that was about maybe a 1.5 mile walk from the campground over to the beach area. So it was a really nice, easy walk just across the street. Here we are, Northeast Maryland at Elk Neck State Park. Blowing 15 to 25. You can see the weight caps in the back. So we're not going to spend much time at the beach today. What do you think, Marie?
Glad we did the walk.
There we go. There you go, Phoebe's ready to run. And because, you know, we were there in the fall, not a lot of people using the beach, which meant the parking lots were open, and we set up a pickleball court. So take a look at this. Now, one of the things we like to play is pickleball, and at Elk Neck State Park they do not have pickleball courts. However, Brian Ham has solved that situation because what he did is bring his portable pickleball net. So you can see we can set this up and play just about anywhere. We are at the parking lot at the beach at Elk Neck State Park, and because it's October, there's not a lot of people swimming, so you can see the parking lot's pretty empty. So we're gonna play pickleball. See if I break my foot this time. All right, so do a little warm up here.
Listen to that noise, the echo.
Yeah.
That has to bounce. Next one has to bounce, and then it's free.
Marie serving.
Should I serve, Brian?
Good.
Ready? I always want to throw it up.
You can throw it up too. You just can't. You can't hit it like tennis. Coming over.
And of course, we always like to hike out to Turkey Point Lighthouse. That lighthouse was in a movie, and it was the very first time that Phoebe got to hike to the lighthouse. So the whole crew went out there, and we enjoyed the morning hanging out at Turkey Point Lighthouse, the headwaters of the Chesapeake Bay. This is Phoebe's first hike out to Turkey Point Light. Out the Turkey Point Lighthouse. You got a big crew here. Of course, Tim's way up front there with Miss Molly. Got everybody here. But Phil.
Yeah, except Phil.
Phil opted out.
Are you all right?
As far as I know, but I've heard people say that I'm not anywhere near right in mind. One nice thing about this trail out to the lighthouse, they have benches so you can stop and take a break. Of course, we see Molly right there looking for a treat. There you go, Molly. All right, wrong pocket.
Don't grab the green bag.
Right, Molly. There you go. Oh, fairness doctrine. Here comes Phoebe.
That's right.
Here is the Hawk Watch. So this is a spot where you can sit and watch the hawks. We're getting closer. A little bit of an incline here, but we're getting closer. See Tim and Molly making their way out to the lighthouse. So if you want to see this lighthouse in a movie, rent Absolute Power with Clint Eastwood. This is where the scene where they push the daughter over the edge in a car was filmed.
What's the name of it?
Absolute Power.
Absolute Power.
Turkey Point Light. Tim has made it to his spot, his favorite spot at Turkey Point Lighthouse. Molly did the walk with him. So this is the headwaters of the Chesapeake Bay. And no trip to Elk Neck State Park is complete without a trip to Woody's for dinner in Northeast Maryland. So Woody's is this crab house, and they keep buying more and more properties to expand the restaurant. And they also, I think it was the son-in-law, opened up a taco restaurant across the street from Woody's, and the food is fabulous in there also. So just real quality food. We always have a good time. Check out some of the dinners that we chose at Woody's. There is no trip complete to Elk Neck State Park without a stop at Woody's Crab House in Northeast Maryland. You excited about some seafood, Marie?
Yep.
Here we
Need to
go.
see what they have.
Here we go. Woody's Crab House.
Which one's going to be the pick? Which one am I going to pick?
Looks like a pretty cool day here. Salmon, mahi, tuna, crab. Done with Woody's and your dinner, you can come over and get some ice cream at Woody's ice cream shop. There's a turtle. And then finally at the end here, I just put in the Northeast Loop so you can see some of the sites in the Northeast Loop to give you a better idea of what you want to try to book when you go down there to use a campground. There is site 30. Just to give you an idea, they do have some pull-through sites and they have back-end sites. So right here you see a small pull-through site. This would work for a little teardrop or a smaller camper. A pop-up would be good there. On an elevation, so you have to make sure you can get your wheels up on top there so you can level it up front to back. That is site 29 right there. This is site 27, and this is Tim's brother Phil's site. Another site with a little camper on it. This is site 26. I've seen people tent camping in this site before. This is site 25, but a small camper would fit there. Here's another pull-through site. And you can see that's a smaller camper, a little smaller than mine, but close. And this would be site 24. There's site 22. Site 21. Here's site 20. Another pull-through site. That is site 19. Site 18, and this is right in front of the playground. So if you have kids, site 18 is a good site. Here we have site 17. How are you today?
another pull-through site over here. And that is site 16. You see they got nice access to the playground also. Here we see site 15. A mini drop. They don't make that camper anymore, but I always enjoyed those because they would fit in my garage. Here's site 14. There's site 13. This is site 12. Site 10. And this is site 11. So you can see there's plenty of room at these campsites. So here is Dave and Dot's site. Very secluded in there. And we're back here at Tim's site, which is site 9. And then here are the hams in this site, site 7. And here we are back at the site. That's a Tim Hoffman fire right there.
You are right over there, Sandy.
If this video helped you, consider subscribing to the channel. It's free. It helps me out a lot. Also, ring that bell. You'll be notified every time I put up a new video, and give the video a thumbs up. That helps it be seen by a wider audience. But more important than all that, go have some fun out there. Hey, thanks for watching.